So I'm Matt Fieldsend, the new podiatrist that's starting here at North Road Podiatry to join the North Road Physio team. So a little bit about me: I was born in Wollongong, up in New South Wales. Stayed there till I was about 5 years old. Moved across to Perth, and that's where I started following the West Coast Eagles and started my love of football. Stayed there for about 3.5 years before moving to Melbourne and locally into Ashburton, and did all my schooling at Solway and then Camberwell High. So I've been in southeast suburbs of Melbourne growing up for a long time now, and got quite involved with D-Love Footy Club from my teenage years. As far as my training goes, after my schooling, I went to Monash University initially straight out of school, and did a science degree, majored in anatomy and physiology. And then I moved on to do another undergraduate degree in podiatry and a master's in podiatry over at La Trobe. I finished that about 5 or 6 years ago now, and since then have worked exclusively in private practice, but in a couple of different practices with a view towards finding out the type of podiatry that I'd like to do. And given my personal interests lying in sport, I've found that the type of practices I like to work in are generally those associated with physios. I like to do a lot of biomechanics, sports injuries, gait assessment type stuff as a bit of a passion. But I'm still interested in all areas of podiatry. I'm more than happy to do general podiatry, have a good understanding of diabetes and doing assessments in that kind of area, neurological conditions, dermatological conditions, and that stuff's still great to see because it breaks up, your other types of treatment. So having some variety in your day is a great thing to do as well. So myself personally, away from work, I'm pretty heavily into my sport. So at the moment, the main one's probably triathlon. So training 10 to 12 times a week for that, and doing a half Ironman pretty shortly, and still heavily involved at D-Love Old Collegians Footy Club, where I've been a captain and still love playing. Made a lot of my best mates through that club, and continue to love being involved down there. Still play some other sports like golf and cricket when I can get away from the other two sports, which take up a fair bit of my time. So yeah, really excited to start a new business here in partnership with North Road Physio at North Road Podiatry, and look forward to seeing as many of the local community as I can and helping out in any way that I can.